looking for the facts? Well, you done came to the right place. You've now checked in with blog partner, 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 blog partner.
Here it is, here it is. It's your boy Blog Partner. Back up in this thing one more again, man. You know, this thing growing legs, man. And I got one of my brothers in here, man. He's a creator just like me. He's big on the fashion, man. So I'm finna bring him to you, bro. Let him know who we got in the building.
Man, you got AB in the building right now, you know, representing from Grailz Inc., host of Yo It's the Kicks, co-creator of Yo It's the Kicks. So a lot of dope shit, a lot of dope stuff going on.
It's cool. We dig that, bro. Let them know where you from, bro.
Yeah, so I was born in Flint, Michigan, but moved down here in Columbia, Tennessee, man, when I was 15 months old. And man, basically, man, Tennessee is my home. Columbia is my home, Spring Hill.
Okay.
So it's like the best of both worlds, man, Michigan and Columbia.
Right. What is Flint known for though? Flint, Michigan.
Man, Flint, Michigan, man, known for hooping. You know, it's a lot of pride in there when it comes to hooping. Mo Cleves, Monteen Cleves, shout out to Mo Cleves. He real close with our family.
Shouts out to him.
You know, Glenn Rice came from Flint, Morris Peterson, the Flintstones. And it's just a blue collar city, man. Like, you know, it's a lot of hustler spirit in Flint, man. You know, that's the home of General Motors. So, you know, you still got that fly stuff up there too, you know, but it's a blue collar city, man. It's like when you from Flint or you just around Flint or have people from that area, you just kind of have that mindset, you know, just kind of go get it.
Right. So I'm gonna ask you, even though you said you was 15 months old,
15 months, man.
I was gonna ask you, did it still rub off on you any kind of
Oh
way?
yeah, for sure. It did, baller, because you know, like I called, you know, Tennessee my home as well, but like my brothers is older than I am. My oldest is like 14 years older than me. The second one is like 10 years older than me. Tim.
Shouts out to Tim, man.
Shout out to my bro, man.
Shout out to Dre too,
yeah, Dre, man. Shout out to Dre. So, you know, when they came down here, they was much older than I was, and they had like that Michigan, just the everything, the slang, the style, just the mentality, and it rubs off on you. Like even my mom was like, "Yo, you from Flint?" I was like, "You know, we've been in Flint for a couple."
Shouts out to mom.
You know, she was like, you know, just that spirit rubs off on you. So when it comes to style, when it comes to just, you know, how to, you know, build and stuff like that, move around, it's installing you, man. So like Michigan sports, I'm a Michigan fan because of my brothers. You know, I looked at them like superheroes and my pops. So, you know, it builds around you. You know, it makes you better, makes you tougher too, you know.
Gotcha. Well, check this out, bro. What do you like doing? Let the people know, like, what do you like doing, man?
What I like doing, man, so I got 2 kids, got one on the way, got a boy on the way, so I got 2 daughters. So I love spending time with the kids.
Congratulations on that.
Thank you, appreciate that, man. It's a blessing. So I love spending time around them, you know, around my family. I'm a family person. You know, I'm married as well, so I love being around the fam.
Right.
And besides that, you know, I just like to, you know, create, you know, read and stuff like that. And, you know, just continue to be positive, man. So that's what I continue to be doing, like in my all time. So, yeah.
Any other talents, though? You know what I'm saying?
Oh, man. I would say, you know, besides just creating, making dope stuff, man, I would say that, you know, hooping. Used to hoop back in the day, man. But besides that, ain't nice like that no more. but yeah, besides that, man, I would say just helping people too. You know, one thing I always want to do, I want to connect people to other people, man. Like I got my nephew, shout out to my nephew Giles. That's Tim oldest son. Okay, he nice with the bars, ball. He from Nashville.
Like rap?
Yeah, I got to see his music, man.
Cool.
Nice.
We had to get him on here.
Yeah, gotta get him on here, man.
That's what we do.
Remind me of like a young Kendrick / Tupac. Like,
oh yeah, we gotta check him out.
Yeah, remind me of that. He love Pac, man. Love that West Coast style. That's like him, you know. But you know, I like connecting people, and that's something I've been trying to do behind the scenes. Push, you know, my nephew, pushing other people. If I see like creative people, like, man, okay, let me link up with this person. You know what I'm saying? If it might not even work, but let me just try it. So, but yeah, I like doing that, man. That's something that I'm a people person. So if I'm in a room, I always have like a gift for us networking, connecting with people.
For sure.
So, yeah.
So how what pushed you into the fashion lane though?
Man, I gotta give a big shout out to big bro Dre. You know, like
shout out to Dre again, man.
Dre, man, growing up, he was wearing stuff that was like just another level. Like
Okay, he still be on
Still
another
be
level.
on it,
I be
man.
checking him out. I be seeing.
He be on it, man.
What's his name?
As a kid, like I used to see him wearing Coogee. And the only people I seen wearing Coogee was Biggie.
Yeah,
like
Coogee.
Biggie, you know, he had Coogee. He had my brother Tim he was fly too. He had Rockports, which was big, like in Detroit.
Right.
So Tim was wearing a lot of like just flashy, clean stuff, you know,
Yeah.
like stuff that cost a lot of bread. And Dre was like the best of both worlds because he had the streetwear and he was wearing like a lot of dope fashion, kind of luxury stuff like Perry Ellis back in the day.
Okay.
Wearing the Coogee. He had the first down jacket. So when I seen that, I was like, damn, like he fly.
He's
then
on a whole nother level.
Whole nother level, man. And you know, in hip hop too, baller, like hip hop, man, like seeing, you know, Jay, seeing Pac with the Versace, seeing Biggie, seeing Wu-Tang, you know,
They played a big part in it.
Yeah, play a big part, you know, seeing
we was even walking around with the toothbrush.
The
we
toothbrush.
Seen Wu-Tang.
Wu-Tang, yeah, the toothbrush.
Walking around with the toothbrush with the fro head picked out.
So it was crazy than seeing, you know, Cash Money when they came in with the white tees. You know, I got a white tee on right now with the Reebok Classics and with the Jabos.
Yeah, when they pull that tour out, bro, I'm finna dress up just like how you just said.
Man, like that got me on the Reebok Classics because I seen Cash Money with them and I seen other
people.
Shout
out to them.
Cash Money, man. They said the trend. So that got me into really in fashion. Then also I gotta give a shout to my man Clipper E, man. You know, he cut at TT shot finish and touch. So you need to cut holler at my man E.
Yeah, shouts out to
But
them.
E got me really into sneakers. Like I always was a fan of sneakers, but I really got into like the science of sneakers, learning about the history. So I got shout them out too. Like that got me into sneakers like in the 8th grade. That really got me into sneakers. And in fashion, I've always been a fan of that. But sneakers, 8th grade though. Yeah.
So check this out then. So this is what we finna get into since we talking about sneakers.
Yeah.
How did you come up with it's the kicks?
Oh man, that's a dope question right there. Good question, man. So I went to Portland. I went out to this it was this thing called Sneaker Week. I did a film called Imaginary Sneakerhead. We actually shot it in Columbia.
Saw that.
Yep. Shout out to TT, let us use the shop too. Shout out to TT, shout out to my man Fly. He let
somebody
us
had woke up and somebody said your sneakers are ready.
Yep. Murph was in there.
Who shot that Juke? Or you?
So my man Joe Riley, man. Joe went to Spring Hill back in the day. Dope. He's like a man underground legend, man, in Nashville.
Is he like a Mexican or something?
Yeah.
Okay,
that's Joe.
I think I'm familiar with him.
Shout out to our man Joe. And we shot that in Juke. Me and Juke, we actually helped, you know, wrote it. We written the script together. And you know, we spent countless hours coming up with that script, man. And like I mentioned, you know, we had a lot of dope people in it. Jasmine was in it, Murph was in it, my man James was in it. He was the main character. And long story short, we sent it to this thing called Sneaker Week, which they did something every day pertaining to the sneaker culture.
Gotcha.
And it was really dope. We sent it to them. You know, it got nominated. We won the contest. So me, my man Juke, we actually flew to Portland. And when it was in Portland, we was talking to some people, and it was like, "Where are you from?" Like, man, you know, I stay in Columbia, Tennessee.
Right.
Columbia, Nashville area, Middle Tennessee. It was like, you know, what's the sneaker culture like that? You know, when they asked the question, it was like, y'all like country music and they don't know. I like it's a culture out here that people need to know. So that kind of made me want to create Yo's the Kicks because I wanted to shine a spotlight on Middle Tennessee. Right. Because it's so much dope fly cats around here, not just when it comes to the fashion, but also artists too, right? So and that was the reason I created Baller. Like when we first started, it was in person. My brother was doing he was the host because I wanted to be behind the scenes. So my brother Dre was hosting it, and we was going to Fat Cows. We went to Music City Vintage. Shout out to Fat Cows T.
Yeah, because I got a question about them.
Yeah, he let us use the shop, man, and shot like most of our episodes, and that's how it happened, man. Really trying to spotlight on Middle Tennessee, man, the culture out here.
So how long y'all been doing it?
2017 was the first episode.
Okay. Y'all been rocking then. Y'all been rocking and rolling.
Yeah.
Okay. What about what all kind of guests you done had? Like I think you had Kenny Anderson.
Yeah, Kenny Anderson.
You know what I'm saying? You was trying to get Bimmy. You say you still gonna get him. Who else? You know what I'm saying? Who else you done had on there?
Man, it's been so many dope guests, Ball. Like when I started doing it, to be honest, I ain't never imagined like having people that I was a fan of.
Right.
Like people that inspired me, man. So like people that was on my bucket list of being on the show. So I done had Willie Esco. Willie Esco actually owned.
Shouts out to him.
Yeah, shout out to Willie Esco. He a legend, man. He started the Willie Esco line back in the 90s with Nas. Was like his main person like endorsing it.
Shouts out to you said Nas. Shouts out to Nas, man.
So you know, and he owned Coogee now. Willie owned Coogee. He owned Jaclar Athletics. Shout out to Jaclar, man. They be sending me a lot of dope stuff.
Yes, what's up?
So he was on the show. I had Sky Zoo, who is like one of the most prolific writers in the industry. A lot of people don't know Sky Zoo is like a huge ghostwriter. Just throwing that out there. Sky Zoo from Brooklyn.
Okay.
Dope artist.
Is that the dude? He said he was in Marcus Garvey.
That's Rack Low. That's Rack Low.
Yeah, I was checking that out.
Rack Low is dope. That's a legend too, man. He started a Low Life brand. Thurston Howe III. He was a co-founder of the Low Life brand with Ratlow.
So Marcus Garvey is like a project, right?
In Brooklyn.
I kept hearing him say that.
In Brooklyn, Marcus Garvey projects. They just got
shouts out to them. Are they still up?
Oh yeah, they still up, man. They still up from my knowledge. I got from my knowledge though. Rack, if you see it, let me know, man. But shout out to them, man. But Rob Martman. He's a dope journalist. Man, a lot of dope guests, man. I'm trying to think who else. DJ Grailz Street. Shout out, he was on the show.
Grailz Street, Atlanta.
Yeah.
Shouts out to Grailz Street. Shouts out to him. That's a good one right
there. So Grailz Street, man, legend, man. So he was on the show. A lot of just dope artists, man, dope people. Yeah, man. I mean, yeah, man. The list is crazy, man. Just people that I was a fan of, and that's on the show. DNA, battle rapper, Goods, another dope battle rapper as well.
Whole list, though.
Whole list, man. You know, it's a lot of dope people, man, that's been on it. So
check this out, bro. You said something about Fat Caps earlier. What's the connection with Fat Caps? I heard y'all was kind of connected with him.
Yeah, man. T, man, that's like my, man, mentor, man. Like, you know, he just a dope.
But he's the owner or something?
He the owner,
Shouts out to T.
Shout out to T, man. T is a legend, man. Like when it comes to fashion in Nashville and just Middle Tennessee, like he's the staple of it. And how we got connected was through my brother Dre. Dre used to work for them when he was, I think Dre was in college at the time or just getting out of college. And he was working at Fat House. This when I was young, about I like maybe freshman in high school. And he would take me up there.
Probably back when I was going up there spending about $2,000.
Yeah, man. What? Man. You know? And, and I used to go up there all the time. And that's how the relationship started, you know. And T basically welcomed us in like family, dog.
Right, that's
like,
a good dude.
He's a good dude, man. And I think he don't get his flowers enough. Excuse me, I don't think he get his flowers enough, man. Just what he have done in this environment, man. When it comes to, it's hard to have a store.
T, you getting them right here, right now,
man.
You getting your flowers, bro.
Shout out to the homie T, man. So like, I just, that's how the connection came about. And like, whenever anything come up, he keep me in the loop. Like for example, man, they had a private event at Soho. Him and Joe Rilla both had a private event. They brought Bun B down here in Jeff Stable.
I remember seeing something like it.
Yeah.
They gave him a jacket or something.
Gave him a jacket.
Yeah, okay.
So Bun was moderating the event.
I remember seeing something like it.
And they invited me, man. I chopped it up with Bun, connected with him. Real. And that was through T and, and Joe Rilla. They ain't even had to do that. So they just let you know, man, the type of dude T is. So that's how the connection came about.
Just like you invited me to the Starlito Don trip. I couldn't make it, but I appreciate that.
Yeah, most definitely, man.
I was like, I appreciate that. Well, check this out, bro. Do you get a lot of comments from people that you uplift with the fashion? I'm pretty sure you do.
Oh yeah, man. You know what, baller? Like when you think about it, you like, man, like people hitting you. They might think it's small, but it means a lot to me. It means a lot, man. So
that's what we're about. That's what we're about.
It's a lot, man. And a lot of people hit me up like in my DMs on Instagram or the messenger on Facebook, and they ask me like, what type of kits you think I should get, like my kids or myself. And so I kind of feel like, man, like I'm a consultant in a way. Like
I'm going for sure be hollering at you soon.
Yeah, man. So I'm all about that, man. People reach out to me a lot, about that aspect. Hey, man, what you think about these sneakers? I'm thinking about getting into the sneaker industry. So, man, my door is always open. Like if anybody have any questions or want to get into it, or just, want to buy a sneaker, right, and find a good price for it. Cause, sneakers is pricey, right. And I call it good clothes, which I'm looking for deals. Yeah, man, they hit me up and it's dope to see. Let me know that I'm doing something powerful. I'm doing something dope too.
What's your favorite shoe, bro?
Favorite shoe, That's a good question, man. I gotta go with the Air Jordan 3s, the black and cement 3s.
Okay.
That shoe right there, baller, just remind me of like the hustler on the corner. You know what I'm saying? Like the dude that just getting bread, fly, You can wear that sneaker with we can wear that sneaker with a suit. You can wear that sneaker with if you want to get if you want to get just fly. It's ahead of its time. I think it's the most important sneaker of all time, in my opinion.
Okay, well check this out. I'm gonna ask you something else about your show.
Okay.
Who was one of your favorite guests?
Oh man, so many, dog. But I gotta say, I was thinking about this too, Ball. Just like a couple of days ago, like, damn, like, who's my favorite guest, yo? But I gotta shout out my man Vic Spencer, man. Vic Spencer,
shout out to Vic Spencer.
Vic Spencer from Chicago, dope artist, man. Got a dope fan base, independent artist out of Chicago, man. Been co-signed from Twister and so many other people.
I think I saw that.
Yeah,
is he the one with the NBA hat?
He be wearing hats. He be having a
somebody I seen that had the it was an NBA hat. It was some guy, he said some shoes that came out.
Oh, that's Professor Schooler, though. He from Dallas, but he crazy when it comes to the fashion, man. But Vic,
I've been watching you, bro.
Vic, you've been watching. You've been watching. You've been checking it out for real.
Out, bro.
I appreciate that, man. Yeah. But Vic Spencer is probably one of my favorite guests, man.
Vic Spencer.
Sky Zoo, my man Hovain, rest in peace to Hovain, the late great Hovain.
Rest in peace.
Hovain, man, was a huge person in music. He was one of the probably biggest managers, man, to be honest. He managed Cameron, managed Griselda, West Side Gun when they first got into the industry, man. But having him was dope, and I was able to build a relationship with him. But he passed away like 2 years ago. But having Hovain was really dope. Sky Zoo, that's one of my favorite artists. Top 5, DJ Grailz Street. But yeah, man, it's a number of them, man. It's hard to pick just one, but I just had to shout them out.
Kind of figured that. But check this out. Yeah. Who you want to work with, bro?
Ooh, man. All right, so my bucket list, dog, is Bun B. I'm working to get Bun on the show. So
shouts out to Bun again. We need some of them. What trio burgers?
Yeah,
we need some trio burgers,
they good.
Bro. Send them to us, bro.
Send them to us, man. We was asking him when he was down here in Nashville, yo, you coming down here? And he was like, we trying. So
he got the compound set up now. You gotta really go to him.
You gotta really go to him now, man. But Bun, I feel like Baller, when it comes to like, the sneaker culture in the South, Bun is like he's like at the Mount Rushmore to me. He was one of the first cats I seen that was getting sneakers from Jordan brand. Now it's normal.
I seen somebody made him a pair of shoes, bro. I think it had like the interior from the Cadillac. It was something. I don't forgot who that was, bro.
Bun, man. Bun is that person. Currency. I would like to have Currency too.
Currency. I just seen him on the podcast. Yeah. That Rap Cap. Shouts out to them. Rap Cap podcast. No Rap Cap podcast down in New Orleans.
Okay, shout out to them.
Currency, talking about Spitter?
Yeah, Spitter.
Yeah, Spitter.
Spitter, man.
Spitter.
So Spit on that list. Nas. I would love to love to get Nas. Love to get Jay-Z too. That's like, people who I would love to get on the show. Pharrell Williams, Grand Poobah, just all fly cats who's like, innovators, man. But yeah, so those are guys who I would love to get on the show, man. Yeah.
Well, check this out, bro. You know what I'm saying? The youth ain't like how we were as far as this fashion though. What kind of message do you got to the youth, bro? You know what I'm saying? Just so they can stay out of trouble, man. Get back on this fashion.
For sure.
You know what I mean?
For sure, man.
Feel like they ain't focused on it like we were.
You right, man. Growing up, that's all we cared about. We wanted to be fly. We wanted to be fly, holler at the chicks, you know what I'm saying? That's what you was getting fly for,
Right.
And it seemed like, a lot of the young cats, ain't really, you still got them into that, don't get me wrong, but you got some, man, that just want to, they ain't even focusing on that yet, man.
What kind of message you got for them, though?
So the message I got, man, is for the youth, man. Just believe in yourself, man. When it comes to the fly stuff, like, what's so dope right now in this era, like, even though it is a lot of, cons when it comes to social media, but it's a lot of pros.
Right.
So my message to the youth, if you're getting into this industry, when it comes to sneakers, when it comes to fashion, when it comes to consignments and reselling, or just try and build your own boutique,
right?
What's so dope? You could become an entrepreneur at a young age. I wasn't thinking about that.
I know it.
Like, okay, I could sell sneakers. We got people young as 13, 12, creating businesses, like really business. So when being fly is dope, don't get me wrong, but also, hey, you could think about it like a business. It's like Wall Street. And that's the beauty of it right now. So that's my message to the youth. Like, believe in yourself, and it's a lot of money. This is like legal drug money in the sneaker industry. So that's my message to the youth, man. Like when it comes to that aspect.
Well, bro, I appreciate you coming through here, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just what's looking there and let them know what's next for you. I'm gonna have to get you back on here again.
Oh yeah,
bro. You
man.
got a lot
Anytime,
going on.
anytime,
Looking
man.
there and let them know what's next for you.
Man, what's next? So Yo's the Kids going strong. We started doing it on Instagram in 2020 because of the pandemic, and I started hosting it. So since then, we done recorded over 200 episodes, about 250.
Man, congratulations on
Appreciate that, man. So being consistent and just, you know, doing what we love, man. It's all about the content at the end of the day. So we got a lot of dope guests coming up. We got my man Vada Fly. He's one of the biggest commentators in battle rap right now. He got a show on Fox in New York.
Shouts out to him.
Shout out Vada Fly, man. He's from New York. And got him. I got who else I got on the show coming, man? A lot of dope people, man. A lot of dope people, man. And we working on some guests as well that we have. So we actually like booked like till almost, man, April. But yeah, man, it's a lot of
Y'all
dope.
might see blog partner on that.
Oh yeah, for real, man. For real, man. We really been want to expand more because not only just sneakers, we love hip hop. You know what I'm saying? We love hip hop
culture.
You know, the last guest we had on the show was Valid, a dope artist from Detroit, and we talked mostly just about the album. We had Kenny Anderson on the show. We talked just about his career. So that's something that we want to expand more into. Shout out to Dre McFly, my brother Dre. He actually a co-creator of Yo's the Kicks with me. For sure. So we just want to expand more with that too, man. Just have people on there tell their story. So yeah, it's a lot of dope stuff, man, that we got planned. And also we've been having meetings as well. I'm gonna keep down the route, but we've been having some meetings, man, for partnership, for distribution. So that's dope.
A lot of big things coming.
Yeah.
Well, check this out, bro. Like I told you, man, it was an honor to have you in here, bro. You inspired me, you know what I'm saying, as a creator. I'm just not jumping into this, and you've been in this.
Yeah,
so, you
man.
know what I'm saying? I take my hat off to
Thank you.
But look in the camera and let them know where they can find you at, bro.
Oh, y'all can find me, man, on the social media. Grailz Inc. is at Grailz Inc. GRAILZINC. It's on Instagram. We on Twitter. We on Facebook, and you can also my personal profile. Albert Burris Jr. on Facebook and AB Exclusive on Instagram. And we got a YouTube page. So I actually, you know, like I mentioned before, I do short films. So you could check out our previous short films on Grailz Inc. on the YouTube page. And you gotta give a shout out to YouTube, Ballo, man. You say you just jumping in, but you making an impact though, man. For real. Bro. Like seeing your moves is dope, man. It's inspiring. I love what you're doing. You shine a spotlight, man, on Columbia, not only Columbia, but just the Middle Tennessee area, man, which is dope. And that's something that's, you know, that's really great, man. We're seeing so many content creators out here, man. Who that doing their thing, man.
I'm reaching out to everybody.
You know, I love it.
Y'all know, what I'm saying? I'm watching and I'm learning.
It's dope, man.
Each one teach one.
It's dope, man, because all of us doing it, man, we're just putting the name for Tennessee. Because a lot of people be looking at me like, hey, man, you from New York or nah, from Middle Tennessee? They be like, for real? And that kind of like gives me an edge because they wouldn't think that. So cool. So it's dope, man, just seeing all of us in this area doing dope stuff. So shout out to all the content creators.
Shout out to all y'all. And I'm a part of the team now.
Part of it, man.
But check this out, man. Y'all already know how I say, man. This thing growing legs. We done made it to the end of this thing. Blog partner, Yo, it's the Kicks. We up out of this thing.